Hello, welcome to Scrap Time episode 693. My name is Christine, and on today's episode I'm showing you the Basic Gray out of print collection. Today I am showing you the out of print collection from Basic Gray. This collection came out in the spring, but as soon as I saw it I just loved it. I'm going to just show you a selection of my favorite papers from the collection, starting with this one. I love the little dots, and Basic Gray is so great at layering. So in the back you have all these like layers of paper with text, and then on top of it you have the dots, and then it has all the different colors going on, and I just love that paper. I love this stripe because throughout the background you have as if there's a collage, and then on top of that we put these stripes with different things, and you can use this as little stripes or as a chunk. I really loved that paper. On the backs of some of the paper there's this print. This is the white version, then they have it in like a blue and a pink and a yellow, and I love this because it basically takes away one step of your job if you were doing a collage. It already has all these collage pieces with a wash over it. So I really like that. Perfect to use on the back of a project. I love this paper because it gave me the idea of how they did the collage, and then what you could do is if you had a big stamp, you could stamp over the collage with like a white paint. They had a different print here, but I was thinking, you know, just this paper inspiring you to do something else with some of your projects. Here's a larger stripe that I really liked. I liked how each stripe was sort of a different print. So within one sheet of paper you get a whole bunch of different stripe prints, which is really great. Now this paper here, I just loved the design, and a lot of people would look at it and go, how do you use that piece of paper? And if the design and all that's too busy for you, even if you just cut it in strips or cut out little pieces, you still get all that movement and color and design going on. You don't have to use a sheet like this as this is the background of your paper. It might just be too much, but by cutting it up into little strips you can still get the essence of the design coming through. And then this was great too. I love this one because I loved all the little dots. And in one of my projects I'll be showing you, I actually punched out some of the little dots to add to a project. But I really like that print. This one was fun. Again, it has like the circles and the print on top of the print. In the back we have that little print. And I like all the layers going on. And again, it's another time where it seems like in the back with all those little blue spots there was the collage print, and then they placed on top of it another print that shows up in different colors. And you could even do something like this in your work again, right? You could do your background and then you get another paper that you cut into diamonds and add on top. So some of these prints again can be inspiring to what you can do. And we're back at the beginning. So I'm going to show you what I did. So I'm going to start with this scrapbook layout here. And so I used one of those collage prints in the yellow base as my background. Then I took some gesso and I put it around the picture, and that just separated the picture from the background. I sprayed it with some blue, some green, some orange. Here I used a Crafter's Workshop template, but I didn't color in all the circles. I was very specific in which circles I wanted to paint in. I took my pen and I just circled them all. Here we have some chipboard pieces from the chipboard pack, and this was some stickers from the sticker sheet. I took that circle print I had showed you before, and I just pleated it and stapled it on. It just adds some texture on top. Here is just a little journal sticker. I wrote what the picture was about, and then the letter stickers. And the thing I found with the letter stickers, when you look at them, because there's so much print around them, you think it's a much larger sticker, and you can see what a nice thin font it is. The sheet can throw you off a little. And then I took some distress stain and just went around the edge to sort of frame the whole layout. Then I made a card out of, again, that same sort of collage background, and I spritzed a bit with the green and the blue. I punched out a scallop circle that I then laid this sticker on. And then I left the space and laid another circle sticker on, and all those were from the sticker sheet. And then this, they have a pack of these really great flowers with the print on the flowers. And then this is from the sticker sheet, Always Thinking of You. Then I did a few art journal sheets because I found that the papers really inspired me to do something creative. Now, I'm showing you this because it started off under here is a sheet of the paper. And in my mind, I was going to do it like this, and I was going to put some other layers of paper on with the butterflies. And what happened was I put the sheet of paper on. Then I wanted to do this technique here with my molding paste and my little doily. And once that was on, I did that in blue. I was thrown off for a moment, and I'm like, I didn't want to cover it with paper. I wasn't sure what to do. I had stamped a bit underneath it. So then I decided I was going to paint the whole thing pink. So I painted it all pink. Then I sprayed on a few of the doily Crafters Workshop templates. I used some paint. This was actually white, but because I had yellow on my brush, it was yellow. And again, with some of the templates with the little texture. And then I just put the butterflies on and put this quote. It's from a new Coldplay song. Fly up to the surface and just start again. I thought that was appropriate. And so I just want to show you this to say that even though you don't necessarily use all the product, just the fact that a product can start you in one direction but then inspire you to go a whole new way is just as good as having the product be totally in your project as well. So product can also be very inspiring. So that was the one page I did. Oh, and these are the butterflies from the collection. Okay, then I did, this was one of the first projects I did. So I took those thick stripes and I glued them on, and then I took the thin stripes and I overlapped them, and I made this little city here. I had mentioned to you how I used my little punch and punched out some of those circles. Here they are here. The background of this page I had already done in my art journal. I just sprayed and had different things. So then I added on top of it. I even used some of my little stars from one of the Crafters Workshop templates there. And here was some paint. And then I just wrote some on top of my city. And again, here we have the alphabet. So that is one journal page I did. And I want to show you while I'm here is when I'm doing these type of strips, I'm not using my paper cutter. So I'm just going to move this out of the way for a moment and show you when I'm working in an art journal, a lot of times I don't want that really crisp edge. And so what I do is I take my ruler, and this is a Selectum non-skid stainless steel ruler. What I like about it is it's 18 inches long, and the other thing I like is it has this cork on the back. Now these rulers are long lasting because I've had this ruler since I went to university, and my locker number was 2668. So that shows you how long these rulers last. But what I like is that since it's over the 12 inches, I'm able to just put it on and I put my paper. And I get a nice rip, but it's not that super straight edge clean. It still has a little bit of texture to it there. Now, of course, you don't have to use this super long, great ruler that I have. The Tim Holtz ruler I showed you has a metal edge as well. So I can lay it on. Of course, it's 12 inches, but it still work. And then you just pull up into your metal edge. The thing with this, since it doesn't have the cork, you have to hold it still. So I like the other one because I like the cork edge. So I just want to give you that little tip of tearing your paper. So there's that, and I've got one more page to show you. So I liked these chipboard pieces from the chipboard set, and I used this one, Wonder, as sort of my jump off for my journaling. And so what I did is I ripped strips of paper and made it sort of patchwork. But the reason why you may not be able to see the start and finish of all the strips or how they all blend together is I used a product from Ranger, the Distress Stain in Picket Fence. So I'm going to quickly show you that. This one has a little ball in it, so you shake it to make sure that the pigment gets, you can hear it there, all shaken up. And what this does is, it basically gives you a color wash. So you put it on and you just rub it in. And as it dries, it will lighten up a bit. You'll see it drying there. And it takes down the color. So in my page here, where I had all the different colors going on, I did a whole thing with the Picket Fence color wash, and it sort of brought it all together as one unified background. And honestly, when I finished it, I thought it was really nice, and I didn't want to move forward, but I pushed myself. So then here I used the Crafter's Workshop template, the wonky circles, but I didn't do that middle part. I used the dabber, and I only painted in the middle of the circle. Then I used another template and just painted in some of the textures and some of the circles. Some were painted in, and then I flipped it and I rubbed on the part. So that's why we have the two different looks. And then using this Wonder, I wrote journaling of different things I wonder about in there, and then I just doodled around it in that. So hopefully this gives you some ideas of ways you can use your papers. And that is the out of print collection. Now, Basic Gray has been really nice to give us some to give to you. So let me just grab it here. I have a paper pack of the whole collection. I have the chip stickers that I was just showing you. That's where the Wonder comes in. You get 4 sheets. I have the bloomer flowers and the Pops butterflies here. So check out our website at www.scraptime.ca to find out how you can enter to win this collection of out of print from Basic Gray. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out our website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, I'm showing you the IT kits from Lifestyle Crafts. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.